Hello, everyone. So here we are. I'm starting to lose count of the days, which is a good thing. It means I've been doing it for a while. Um, yeah, I think this is day 15, but I can't be positive on that. I have to admit there was 2 days that I did not video. I did spend time with horses on those 2 consecutive days. It was a couple days ago. And the first day, I really had suffered some loss of myself and some grief in loss. And it was late, and I just really felt like I needed to go and soak up the love and let go of my sadness, and to just do that for me and not a video camera or trying for anything else, just totally about me, which is really what this video series is about. It's about ourselves, and it's about filling ourselves with love, knowing that we're worthy and that we need it, and that it's really the best thing that we can do for ourselves and for everyone we touch, and for the vibrational healing and need of this planet. So, my doing this video series, I wanted to do this because I needed it myself. And I think I shared this before, that my need to, for this particular journey for myself, was to bring myself up out of the fear that I was feeling. And not just the fear, but the sadness and the deep concern, because the fear is really about a concern for others, and concern for myself and my freedoms and the luxuries that I've come accustomed to, of being able to be a free spirit on this planet. And I'm struggling with the fear that perhaps will not be free again, and that my freedoms have been taken, and a deep concern for the passion of my heart, which is the elders, and the plight and the absolute horror that I am witnessing as they are being exposed and dying in their long-term care facilities, and what's happening there, and how it's not being addressed at all. And so my desire to do this series was to help myself elevate back up to love, elevate up to what I really want to be doing, and the best thing that I can probably do. So I went to the horses to fill myself, because part of what's happened is my desire to elevate the energy of all of you by encouraging you to join me on this amazing venture, and by producing this video to inspire people and to maybe reach anyone about doing this for themselves and the planet. It's something I very much want to do, because I feel like otherwise I'm not doing anything other than, enjoying myself, or, working on my own personal dreams, which, yes, will help others, but I guess wanting to do something to change the what's happening here, the fear. And so I wanted to share this journey with you, and as a result of that, it has dampened my own taking in of it, because I'm worried about the camera. I'm worried whether you can see. I've also felt myself not be as expressive in some way, probably mostly through my movement, and I probably would have done more movement of my body had I not known I was on camera. So it's, I hope that all of you that are doing this experience by going into your pastures and sitting on a bucket or standing in the field or however you're being in comfort with your horses alone and in silence and in intention, that uh, you you don't tape yourselves, because it changes your freedom to just be. You know that you're being seen. And so I just wanted to say I did miss a couple days, and I realized the difference in doing that, and how much of an experience, an additional experience. They have been powerful and healing, absolutely, and I feel myself being so much healthier in my own wellness and in my own sense of love. And it was, I went back. I went to the little foursome that you all have not yet seen, and saw all of them, and my sweet little mare, who I'm absolutely and crazy in love with, and she, they filled me up. They just filled me up, and I felt so much better after going and seeing them, and really feeling like I could be with them in a more authentic way, because I wasn't videotaping myself. So I hope that as you're doing this journey, you're really giving yourselves the privacy and to be authentic, to just be yourselves, to show up with your horses, with your tears, with your laughter, with your waves of emotion, because the horses are helping you process those. If they come up, they're not to be stuffed, they're to be laid down, and they will hold them for you just the way they hold you on their back. They will hold that, and they will help you let it go and feel it and release it, and then soak in what it is you may want to fill that emptiness of, whether it be releasing your grief, whether it be releasing your fear. We're coming right out of the full moon, right? Today is the, what is today? I don't even know what date it is. The day before Mother's Day. The date eludes me. Saturday, May something. Losing track in time and here in Costa Rica. And it's more by day journeys on horses for me here. And Mother's Day, because I'm a mama. But to just let yourselves go and feel yourselves. Give yourself that privacy of where you're being with your horses, and let yourself, trust yourself to follow your guidance system, whether it's to touch your horse, whether it's to sit down, whether it's to stretch, whether it's to bring your paints with you next time. Like, yeah, I do want you to just take time to be with a horse, but after you do that, you are in an inspired, or while you're doing that, to stay in the pasture with them, you're in an inspired state. You're vibrating at their level, okay? So stay with them and paint or craft, or if you are a singer, sing, or if you're a breath worker, breathe. If you are a yogi, do yoga. Whatever healing modalities that you have that work for you, if you combine that in the space and energy with horses, it will enhance that. So this is an encouragement for you to expand on this experience, and knowing that time that you spend quietly and intentionally to soak up the love energy that your horses offer you is a time for you to really be you. You are in the company of a horse who will not judge you and will compassionately love you through anything and everything you may show to them. And they'll never tell anybody. So you have a confidant and a friend and a heart worker who will help you in this grief and this fear. And I say this today because I have spent more time on Facebook in the last week than I have in my entire life. I have never been a Facebook person. I've never wanted to. I don't like electronics. I'd rather be with my horses. So, but I needed to post things. I'm trying to place my horses and find a right match for my horses in the United States that are not coming to the Costa Rica at any time soon. So I'm looking to lease them, and so I'm posting things there. I'm posting things here in Costa Rica, looking for like-minded people who are interested in the horse healing project I want to do here. So I know this is a tool I have to use, and here I am using it again to spread love with horses. So I've been on Facebook more than normal, and I got sucked back in to the sadness of my concern for my elders, and and also that's really where it goes mostly, because I think in Costa Rica I'm not going to be too restricted here. I mean, we already are, but it will lift, and if I have to stay here, I will. If I can, in order to avoid what's happening in the United States right now. However, I got sucked back in is the point, and I I allowed myself to do that, and I felt more at peace than I did a few weeks ago before I started this, where it was really making me sick. I wasn't sleeping, I wasn't eating, I was literally up 22 hours a day processing and compiling information about this atrocity that's happened to my daughter and to the elders in Massachusetts, and how I'm not going there. But I spent 3 weeks not sleeping or eating. And that's really when I said, I have to do something. I have to get to the horses and fill myself back up, or I'm going to get sick. So I got sucked in, but it was differently. It was different. I was able to write some things that are important for me to express. I do continue to want to try to help the plight there and help the beloved elders. So it's not something I wanted to ignore, but I needed to do it in a different way. And so today I am going into this time with the horses to fill myself back up with love, and to ask them to help me to dissipate this anxiety, this sense of deep concern that literally kept me hooked. Like, I woke up this morning and I checked Facebook, which I never have done ever. I'm like, oh wow, I can see how people get addicted to this. And I was literally on it like all day. And I just know that I need a way to continue to do the work that I want to do with the elders and helping them and not abandoning them, because that's what my utmost fear is watching it happen. I don't want to be one of them, and to do it in a way where I don't make myself sick, and that I can stay calm, and I can stay in love, and I can stay figuring out positive ways to get that message out there, and to do whatever I can. So my intention is to have them help me to release this anxiety, to release the fear, and to fill me with clarity and the ability of discernment, and not getting mired in the horror, which can be challenging, and to be at peace within the process that we are in, and that I really don't have any ability to do anything about, other than to speak and to encourage and to activate change. So, because I'm not there. Otherwise, I probably would have been arrested by now, breaking down long-term care facility doors saying, come on, people, we're going in. Families, follow me. your people need you, and I'm going to help you get you in there so that you can help them, because nobody is. Anyway, I'm going there. So you can see I've been there all day. So I want to let it go. I don't want to go to bed with it. It's late again. Regardless of my desire to try to get out early in the day, which I'm an early bird. Actually, I'm up like at 6. So I still haven't been able to get out until afternoon to see the horses. So take your beautiful selves and go sit on a bucket in a quiet, authentic place in nature where you can be you and not worry about what people say or think or see. If you're out there crying and bawling or stretching and moving and singing and whatever, that drumming, I will probably have a drumming one here once I get a drum. I need to manifest a drum. So, yeah, enjoy this time with horse. Let them heal you. They can. They will. And may Horse Spirit Healing be upon you. Go to the Facebook page. Please post your stories and your impacts on this. I love it. I hope this spreads like wildfire. I hope somehow us horse people unite, and that our beacons of love that are coming from our horses and ourselves go up, 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 and radiate the love back down on this planet that it needs to heal right now. This is my goal. This is my intention. So don't forget your journals. Don't forget your buckets. Until tomorrow. From Costa Rica. Ciao.